doing this ourselves, we save at least $4,000 a week.
A lot of money.
$4,000 is a lot of damn money, man.
A week, yeah.
Yeah. What's 4 times 4?
8.
You play football, man. Come on.
Where we put his in?
Right there.
Oh.
When I was Andre's age, I was in prison.
On Friday, a federal judge convicted a former star of the St. Louis-based reality TV show, Welcome to Sweetie Pies, of the shooting death of his nephew. The jury deliberated for about 17 hours over a 3-day period and reaching this verdict of murder for hire and also for conspiracy to commit murder for hire and conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. Norman and his nephew, Andre Montgomery, both starred in a long-running reality TV show which was featured on the Oprah Winfrey Network. It was about a popular soul food business founded in the St. Louis area by Robbie Montgomery, Norma's mother, and Andre's grandmother. Prosecutors say that they are not seeking the death penalty, but Norman could be sentenced to up to life in prison. Sentencing is set for December the 15th, but federal prosecutors said the 43-year-old Norman hired 2 people to kill his 21-year-old nephew, Andre Montgomery, on March the 14th, and all this happened back in 2016. He then tried to cash a $450,000 insurance policy that he had taken out on his nephew months earlier. Defense attorney Michael Leonard said after the verdict, him and Norman were extremely surprised and disappointed at the outcome of the case. He said they plan to appeal and that Norman continues to be optimistic that he will eventually prevail. Leonard said the testimony during the trial of the 2 co-conspirators was shown to be extremely non-credible. He's basically saying the people that he hired to set up his nephew now have no credibility. And ain't that something? You the one hired her. He's the one who hired them. And he hired an exotic dancer by the name of Tarika Ellis. He gave her $10,000 to lure his nephew to the spot where he would be shot and killed by a man by the name of Travell Anthony Hill, which they only paid him $5,000. It's a shame that life is only worth $15,000. And for the one who shot and killed him, $5,000? The person that set him up and get him to the spot, the stripper, she got more than the shooter. There's something wrong with that, people. That is something terrible. But anyway, the stripper Ellis and the shooter Hill both testified for the prosecution in the case, and they have both pleaded guilty to the participation in this elaborate scheme that was planned by Norman Montgomery, which is actually his uncle. The loss of life is not worth nothing nowadays, and it's also a shame that people are willing to kill their own family for a little bit of money. $450,000, yeah, it's a lot of money when your pockets are low. But to people that's making millions of dollars, $450,000 is on the small end of the whole money spectrum. It's just more than that the value of a person's life is so cheap. So life is worth $15,000 when we have rappers wearing $100,000 worth of jewelry on their neck. You could barely get a new car for $15,000. And if you do, it's going to be one of them little small clown cars. So when you think about it, it's just a shame that this world has come to this. We came to this. We're stooping to an all-time low, people. We're at an all-time low where a little bit of measly money will cause you to kill your own bloodline. That's something. You get rid of your own bloodline for $15,000. That don't add up. It doesn't add up. But it's a shame on the uncle. It's sad for what happened to the nephew. And people, we have to be careful out here. We have to watch our own family members as well, because we don't know what mind state they're in, especially if they're out here foaming at the mouth like a wolf with lockjaw. We definitely have to pay attention to those signs, because you don't know what they might do. So we just have to be careful. And I definitely want to give my condolences to the young man's family, and for his uncle. That's a shame. And even when you see him, that's why I said you have to pay attention to the way people move, because when you see him, he doesn't even look like that kind of person that would do that. But you would have to be around him to know. How does he move? Is money his everything? Because if money's a person's everything, they definitely have to be on the watch list. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
I'm not who you think I am. Your perception is a lesson with a fail grade on it. Steady living life like I would never see the morning. True shit, man, I'm more than pain, I'm more than stain on sidewalk, I'm more than black skin on my face. Destined to be great, gotta elevate mind. Elevation is the game that I gotta play. Gotta win, gotta find escape to a better day.